functionality. I won't stray. And we're all hot, and that's okay. Hey guys, it's Laurel, and it's finally that time of year. You have just entered the haunted house, and now that you've entered, you can never leave. But don't say boo just yet. Being here makes you a ghoul kid, okay? Your ghoul is for some of you, maybe this is too early. For some of you, this might be late. For me, this is late. I am a Halloween girl. You guys, if you don't know that about me, welcome. You must be new to the channel. But every year I try to go all out around Halloween. This year, guys, it's gonna be hard. I'm traveling a lot this year, so I'm going to do my best to get you guys as much Halloween content as I can in as little time as I have. As I'm filming this, it is August 28th. I have done some Halloween shopping. I need you guys to know that I have been keeping my little peepers open for spooky things, okay? It is my favorite thing to shop for, so you know if I see it, I have to peep it. In this haul, I have stuff from TJ MAXX, Barnes & Noble, World Market, and last but not least, Buc-ee's. I do want to start with my Buc-ee's haul because, guys, I stopped there on the way to Arlington. I was going there for an ATEEZ concert, one of my favorite K-pop groups. I always stop at Buc-ee's. I did not realize that they had a crap ton of Halloween stuff. They had, obviously, like, their own t-shirts with Buc-ee's on them and, like, water bottles. Those aren't super duper my vibe, but they also had, like, stuff for baths, stuff for candles, stuff for potpourri. They had stuff for the kitchen. They had so much stuff. And not all of it had like a big Buc-ee's symbol on it. Actually, a lot of it didn't. So I want to show you guys what I bought because I actually spent way more than I thought I would. And it was more affordable than I thought it would be. I guess it is technically a gas station. But let's start with what we got from Buc-ee's. I know a lot of you guys that are watching from home aren't going to be able to have access to Buc-ee's. So don't worry, guys. I filmed a lot of the merchandise that they had. So if there is anything you're interested in, hopefully you can find a way to look for it online if you can't get it by going to a Buc-ee's in person. All right. First things first, we gotta get cozy. There was 2 different pairs of slippers. I think another pair was like pink. Obviously, I'm not a year-round pink girly, but I love my black and white. These say, hey boo with like a little ghost on them. I love these. You guys know anything that has like a little ghosty on them, I need to cop. Honestly, I kind of want to put them on right now. Let's see. Ooh, they're really soft on the inside. Can't hold my legs up. I need to work on my core. Yeah. Kicking my feet and blushing. The first section I'll show you was like the bath section where they had the slippers. They also had Halloween under eye stuff. They had Halloween face masks. I have really sensitive skin, so I can't use stuff like that, which is such a bummer because I love the novelty of it. But one thing that I can put on my face is zit patches. Pimple patches, they are the official ones with the actual correct formula, the hydrocolloid. I don't know how to say that word. They're little witch hats and little black cats. Are you kidding? This is the brand Spa Life. This is my first time using this brand, so I'll let you guys know how well they work. They also had like a lot of candles, but I don't know if you know me, like I'm really picky about candles because I have like severe allergies and severe asthma. I also don't do candle warmers. I think they're not safe for animals. I think there's like a few things. It's like maybe not good for the environment. I'd have to relook online. There's something about candle warmers that we like kind of just pretend doesn't exist, but I think that they're not super safe. But I really liked the outward design of this one. So while it is a candle warmer, I'm kind of just planning on using it as decoration. Around Halloween, I like to decorate my house like a witch's apothecary. When I saw this, I said, I can make this work. It doesn't need to be a candle warmer. It can just be cute decor. It's just like perfect. It matches my witchy decor that I like to have in my living room. I like it to look like I just have like little potions and spell books and spell bottles all around, you know? It's cute as I like it a lot. All right, you guys also know I love my cups. I am a cup girly, especially Halloween, spooky, horror cup. Give me all the cups. I used to collect the Starbucks cups, but I don't go to Starbucks anymore for many reasons. I don't with Starbucks anymore. So I got rid of all my Starbucks cups and started just like getting my Halloween cups anywhere that I could. I saw this, and you guys know me. If it's not dishwasher safe, I'm going to put it in the dishwasher anyways. So don't worry. she's dishwasher safe. We've got a ceramic trick-or-treating pup cup. I'm obsessed, guys. She's solid. She's solid, and she is dishwasher and microwave safe. This is literally perfect for coffee and or tea. I have like 3 coffee tea mugs that I got that are Halloween-y years ago at Home Goods, and I love them to death. However, they don't actually keep things warm, so I'm really excited to see if this does. It'll be a fun little test because I have yet to find a hot cup, a hot Halloween cup that is the perfect cup for me, that keeps things warm and that doesn't burn my hands. Fingers crossed, but this is so cute. Something about it is so retro. I don't know. I took this guy right off of the display. I don't even know if he was the only one for sale or if there was other ones somewhere else in the store, but I took the one that was on display because I loved him too much. Look at this ghosty boy. He's got a little raven, a little trick-or-treat moment. I am slowly collecting as many ghosts to put on display as possible because I would love to just have a section of like a table that's just like all ghosts or like something like that. During my last like P.O. Box haul, one of you guys gifted me a bunch of ghost candles. I think we're set up to have like a whole ghosty display this year. So when we were driving to Arlington to get to the AT's concert, we only stopped to get like snacks and stuff. And I turned around to Tiff and I said, we have to save money for the AT's concert, but we have to come back on the way back. And the reason I said that was because I saw this next item and said, I need that. And I also need to buy like way more Halloween stuff, but I can't do it before I buy my AT's merch. But I literally came back to Buc-ee's because I saw this. And I feel like some of you might be underwhelmed, but for me, this item is to die for. Yes, is a crocheted pot holder with a little ghost face on it. Could I have hired someone to make this for me? Yes. Could I have possibly learned how to make this myself? Yes. Did I? No, because I just wanted it right now and I saw it and it's so cute. On camera, it's looking more brown. Off camera, it's more of like an off-white, although you kind of match Sam a little bit. But no, Sam is brown and this is off-white. Don't fall, you know. I feel like this is going to be underwhelming for some, but I have never gotten a pot holder for Halloween. I've never found one that I vibe with. So like, I'm so excited to finally have one. Celebrate because we got good karma. Now, they also had on display, they had these like big wooden cutouts. One was like of a dog and a ghost costume with like a trick-or-treat thing. And then one was like a cat, and I think it had like a witch hat on or something. I wanted them both, but then I like said to Tiff, I was like, would it be silly to buy these? Like, they're huge. They were kind of expensive. I was like, I don't know if that kind of money is worth just like 2 massive animals painted on wood. But in the section where I got this cup, they had the exact same statues in miniature form in like wooden pictures instead. And this is a fraction of the price. The wooden cutouts were like $30 to $50. I can't remember for sure. This is only $8. So I got them both because I couldn't decide which one I liked more. I just really like the colors. I feel like they look retro. I feel like they're super duper cute. I think that they'll tie in pretty much anything. And I do like that they're old-timey looking, so they'll kind of match my like vintage vibe. I also think that they could go in any room of my house, not just like my living room or kitchen. Like, they could be a small thing that I put on display in like the half bath or in my guest bedroom. They also had this cute little sign, pick your poison. There was a few things that said pick your poison on it. Like, there was a mug. I liked the mug, except I don't love mugs that just say like one thing on it. I don't know. It gives too basic Karen white mom for me. Some people like that, to each their own. It's just not my thing. But when I saw this, I was like, this is perfect because I could just put this on my normal booze on my bar. And then it looks like it's a potion bottle. And they had a few of these little dishes. There was 4 variations of the dishes. I bought 2. We got a cute little spider web. This will be nice just to like put my keys in or something. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for just yet, but I do really, really like it. And it's hand painted. And then we've got a hand painted jack-o'-lantern as well. Super cute. Obviously, those aren't the only things I got from Buc-ee's. It is a fantastic gas station with great candy. If you guys want sour candy that's actually sour, I actually really like the sour candy from Buc-ee's. I can't go to Buc-ee's without getting dried mangoes, but I already ate all those, so I can't even show you them. Moving on, I did just have a birthday. If you guys haven't watched my 30 Things I've Learned in 30 Years video, please go check it out. I like to record things I've learned over the years, and it's a good benchmark for like knowing where I am in life. when I go back and watch those videos later in the future. But I would love to just know if any of the things I said in that video resonate with you. But yes, I just turned 30, which means I had a birthday party that was actually more of a funeral. It was kind of just a way for us to celebrate the death of my 20s and not take it too seriously. My friends read me eulogies and we rented out a karaoke bar and we decorated with stuff to make it look like it was at a funeral. Unfortunately, some people actually thought I died, which was terrifying, and I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare anyone. Obviously, I'm fine. Sorry about that. Some of the things that I got as birthday presents were like Halloween decor. A friend of mine got me this big inflatable coffin, which I'll just show you what that looks like because it's way too big to bring upstairs. I think it's meant to be used as like a cooler. You can like put ice in it and like put drinks in it for like a party. We used it as a display for like the photo area. Kind of sick. My friend Molly got me this 3D printed Scream cup, which I love. I love it so much. Like, what the f? So cute. That's my ghost face. That's my man. I don't know who got this for me, guys. It was used as decoration. It is literally just like a foam gravestone. I don't know if I'll use it in here or if I'll use it downstairs, like do a graveyard like I did last year. But it's just nice to add it to the collection because now I have another gravestone. You can never have too many of those when you like to decorate as much as I do for Halloween. I had to include this in the video because I thought this was the coolest thing ever. My friend Olivia, whom I have matching tattoos with, who is the reason I have tattoos because she went with me to get my first tattoo. Her and I are also thrifting friends. Like, that is like our number one thing that we love to do together is go thrifting. And apparently she found this at a estate sale and thought of me. This is low-key vintage. I don't even know if I'm going to take it out of the box. These are Scream Halloween lights. Ow, I'm fine. You can tell the age of these because they have the OG, like, Christmas lights in there that you have to attach one at a time. They have never been taken out of their package, and it's kind of a mess in there, but this is, like, OG Halloween decor. This gives me nostalgia. It reminds me of like when I was a kid. And I feel like I don't know where or how I'm going to display this because I really don't want to take it out of its box. But I'm genuinely obsessed. I think it was like the sweetest, most Olivia gift to give me. The next thing I got is from World Market. It is the only thing I got from World Market. Actually, I did get something else from World Market and I already ruined it, which I'm so sad about. I got this cute tote that had a tarot card on it, and I can't even find it online, so I can't even show you guys. It was just a regular tote bag with a tarot card of the moon on it, and I loved it so much. I brought it to an audition I went to recently, and I had brought honey, this like loquat honey. I use it for singing, and I always, when I travel with this, put it in a plastic bag, and I was in a hurry, and I wasn't thinking, and I didn't throw it in a plastic bag, and it spilled all over the inside of the tote and I couldn't wash it out. It was too sticky and too hard and I couldn't wash it out. So that tote is ruined, unfortunately. I might go back and buy the same tote again if I can because I liked it so much. Wish me luck, see if I can find it again. But I did get this cup, this mug. I think that so many stores do have their own variation of a pumpkin mug. This one is insulated. As you can see, it's double layered. I love the shape and the size. The insulated part makes it smaller on the inside. Sometimes mugs are too big for me. I just don't drink hot liquids that fast. Something about this right here is so perfect for me because I usually will just skip a pumpkin mug. I have plenty. I don't need them. But I just really love this one. They also might be selling the exact same mug at Barnes & Noble. Because when I went to Barnes & Noble yesterday, I swear to God, I saw the exact same mug. So if you guys don't have World Market in your state, but you have Barnes & Noble and you like this mug, go check it out, see if it's the same one. Let me know what you think. But before we get to Barnes & Noble, I have two things from TJ MAXX, and I love them. Y'all know I have been trying to get good pillows every year. Every year I try to get good pillows and I usually end up not sticking with them year after year because some of these pillows that I've gotten at Target or that I've gotten at Home Goods, they just don't last. Like they're not soft, they're not comfy, they're not cutesy. So when I saw these, the first thing I did was touch them and feel them and put my face on them. What I'm trying to say is that these are soft and I have faith that they're gonna last a really long time. We finally got the perfect jack-o'-lantern pillow. I love the shape I love the vibes. To me, it looks more of like a vintage feel. I like that it's not a bright orange. It's more of a muted orange, and it's so soft. Oh, and it's Martha Stewart. Tell me why everything I've gotten from like the Halloween section that's Martha Stewart, I love. And I know she has her flaws, but didn't all she do was tax evasion? I mean, I don't want the things that my taxes go to go where they're going either. Slay, Martha, slay. And then this is the other pillow. God, this pillow I love. It's just so cozy and soft. It reminds me of the ghost pillows that I got at HomeSense last year. I love this. I don't know what he's drinking. I feel like it's probably like a hot cider or like something ooey gooey, like pumpkin spice milkshake or something. I don't know, but I love it. Ugh. I cannot wait to cuddle up with that. This is truly just one big haul of all the things that I've accumulated that are Halloween-y over this year so far. There is a little cutesy little store that has like blind boxes and manga and magazines and Studio Ghibli stuff, and I don't know why I said it like that. Studio Ghibli stuff, like Sanrio stuff, and it's right by the K-pop store I go to a lot. This is what it's called. It is a bookstore. They had like these Halloween blind boxes. I do have a blind box addiction now. Might as well dip into the blind boxes for Halloween. These are some of the options. They're like little cherubs. They're not Sunny Angel, they're Cupies. But I don't know. Let's see what we get. I think I would love the mummy or the witch or the bat. I don't think I'd be upset with any of these though. And I got 2 of them. Hopefully I don't get a duplicate. Oh my God, the bag is so cute that it comes in. Cute. Did I get the witch? I got the witch! I got the witch. I love, look at the little booty cheeks. And the little, look at the wings. So cute. I am obsessed. Wow, first try and I got one of the first ones that I wanted. Okay, we've got the other one. If I get a duplicate, I will be giving it to my friend Blizz, who is currently undergoing chemo. If you guys haven't checked out the link in my description, we have a GoFundMe to help pay for his treatment. My best friend has lymphoma, and medical bills in America are ass. If you guys have any desire to help support my best friend get through treatment, there is a link for that in the description below. Let's see which one's next. Oh, this one feels different shaped. Oh, is this the mummy? It's the mummy! Oh my God, I'm so excited. Wait, does this one have a stand to step on? Yes, it does. Okay. Look at him doing a cute little dance. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I'm literally so obsessed. What the And he's got wings too. Cutie patootie. I think I have to give the witch to Blizz. Last but not least, we have a massive Barnes & Noble haul. I have been going to like multiple Barnes & Noble because Stray Kids just released an album and I'm not shopping at Target anymore, and I'm trying to get the Stray Kids album at Barnes & Noble and I don't see that. They're sold out everywhere. I have not been able to get my hands on a Stray Kids album because they are sold out everywhere. Good for them, bad for me. Anyway, on the bright side, I got to see multiple Halloween displays at multiple Barnes & Nobles. First and foremost, we're gonna start with the least Halloween-y. Oh no, you know. I wouldn't even consider them Halloween-y, but they are witchy, and I feel like I might as well show you anyways. I am into tarot now. I've been practicing reading for 2 years, I think, at this point, but I wanted to get a oracle deck because I don't have an official oracle deck. I have the Witch's Wisdom deck, and I have an oracle deck that was made for Hayley Williams' first solo album, and I think that that's not like official. I think it's like a fan-made thing. So I wanted to get an official one. And this is the Cozy Witch Tarot deck. Same artist, Amanda Lovelace. I don't know, I just really liked the way the cards looked on the back. I'm excited to get into these. If you guys are interested in me doing readings, I have been doing them on Twitch, so please check out my Twitch channel if you guys ever want to get a reading from me. Now, I did say earlier that I'm picky about candles. I very rarely even light them nowadays, but this is a candle. It is a tin, but I love my tins, and I told you guys earlier that I like to decorate my house to look like a witch's apothecary. It's just another spell book to have on display. It's so cute. It's so durable. It's cute on the side. To prevent fire or serious injury, burn within sight. Keep away from things that catch fire. Keep away from children. So it's a candle. How do I describe the smell? Well, here. Would you guys like to smell it? Yeah, what do you think? To me, it's not sweet. It's very much like the smell, like a campfire smell, like a perfumey campfire smell, which is what I prefer. I don't really like outwardly sweet scents, so this is definitely more my speed. Y'all know I love my Halloween decor to look like it came out of, I don't know, the 70s, the 80s, the 60s. I saw this notepad. I literally have no reason to get a notepad. This one, it doesn't even have a magnet or anything. I just love stationery. The art style of the Halloween decor on this notepad is so me-coded, I couldn't pass it up. I think I'll probably put it on my editing desk because I will be editing a lot this month and the next coming month. So like maybe it will help me take notes. I don't know. Guys, if I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I'm gonna use this for. I don't care. It's so cute. Did you guys know that I love stickers? I love stickers. This isn't even that much of a variety, but I really don't care. Give me a Halloween sticker and I'm sad. I have a gratitude journal in which I put things I'm grateful for during my stream on Twitch. If I write in the gratitude journal in the next few months and you want one of these stickers, you can ask. I also have a gratitude journal that I do offline that's just for me, that this is perfect for. And or my junk journaling, because I use stickers in that too. God, they just like have like nice like little gold trim on these. When I decorated for Halloween last year, I realized that I had less Halloween blankets than I thought I did. And I like held back last year. I was like, I didn't need to buy a bunch of blankets because blah, 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 blah. So when I saw this, I felt like I couldn't pass it up. I like that it's witchy. And I like that it's these two colors because it will match my rug and I could probably use this year round or at least fall into Christmas. It's got all of my favorite things on it. All my favorite witchy things. Ravens, moths, moons, little spider webs in the corners. Oh, I'm just so excited. And it's one of my favorite textures for a blanket. I really like this like thin knit texture. What is this called? If anybody knows what this kind of blanket is called, like let me know. I'm just excited to have the coziest couch this year. I swear I find a new one of these to add to the collection every year. And it is a fake book to use for storage. Tell me this isn't perfect for my witchy apothecary vibes. Tell me it isn't perfect. First of all, they're matching. I'm aware. You can't tell that from across the room. You're not gonna know that. Where else am I gonna put my tarot cards? Where else am I gonna put my drugs? Look at the candle on the side. I adore that. Is there one in this one? No, this one has like cobwebs on the side. And this one has like a moon and a candle. And last but not least, we had a fake book. Now we have a real one. Can you imagine if I went to Barnes & Noble and didn't buy a single book? I actually bought a bunch of journals as well, but they're not in this haul because they're not Halloween-y and they're just for me. If you guys want to see a stationery haul, let me know. I'm down to give that to you. We have classic ghost stories. On the back, it says featured stories by Edgar Allan Poe, Charles Dickens, J. Sheridan Le Fanu, Arthur Conan Doyle, Algernon, oh, I should know that, Algernon Blackwood, M.R. James, Edith Wharton, and William Hope Hodgson, and others. I really do just like these cool classic book designs that Barnes & Noble does. I have their version of Alice's Adventure in Wonderland that's like this. I have their Little Women that's like this. I'd like to get their Pride and Prejudice as well because it's really pretty. But I just think this is cool, and I think it's something I'll have on display year-round and not just for Halloween. I was raised on Edgar Allan Poe poems. We had an audio book of the best of Edgar Allan Poe. Like literally we had like a narrator that would read the Edgar Allan Poe stories to us. Telltale Heart was my favorite growing up. Don't ask me why. Even in the audio version, it had like a heartbeat playing in the background. For some reason, my parents didn't find it weird or unnerving that I asked to hear it all the time. There's a little bit about my personality that maybe you didn't know. Laurel lore. Guys, this was my first Halloween haul of 2025. How do you feel? How are we feeling? What is the vibe? I do think it's time for me to go through all of my Halloween stuff and maybe donate some. But knowing me, I won't. I'm not willing to. I love my Halloween collection. I don't know, it just makes me really happy. Life is short. Spend money on the things that bring you joy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what else you'd like to see from me this Halloween season. And if you guys had a favorite thing in this haul, tell me in the comment section below. Also, if you guys have Halloween costume ideas for me this year, I already have one but it's going to be a DIY thing. Maybe I'll DIY it for YouTube content. If you guys want me to, I will. But other than that, I'd like something a little bit more simple. So if you have any fun, like, simple ideas, let me know. And I will see you guys on the YouTubes later. Let's get excited for Halloween together, friends.